fires for the end zone. Touchdown! Alabama wins!
To me, Alabama and Nick Saban, this is a dynasty. What he's created in Tuscaloosa and the Alabama program that makes them the bar in college football.
Back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back, talking about what Nick Saban said at his press conference after first fall practice. He was asked about Cameron Latu. Cameron Latu got an injury. He didn't specify exactly what type of injury Cameron Latu got, but he did put it out there that we pretty young at the tight end position after Cameron Latu. Now he only said Cameron gonna miss time during the fall camp, so he didn't say if he was gonna miss time at the beginning of the season or if he'll be available for the first game or whatever. He just said he's gonna miss time during fall camp. But once again, he didn't specify what kind of injury Cameron Latu is dealing with. But as far as the guys we got behind Cameron Latu, we got Robbie Outs, Miles Kesselman, and freshman Amari Knee Black. Now, Kesselman and Knee Black, this is their first season with Alabama. They came in during the summer. Kesselman, we know he's that transfer from Hudson Community College out of Kansas. And Robbie Outs, he was with us last season. So we still pretty young at the tight end position after Cameron Latu, but hope Cameron Latu will be back for game one and be ready to go. They also asked him about the continuity of the players and the returning offensive and defensive coordinator. And he said there's no problem there. The players are comfortable with those guys. They don't have to change nothing. But he said even if they did change offense or defense coordinator, they don't change the system. He said the only change is the presentation of how the incoming coordinator present the information to the guys. But he said the guys is pretty much comfortable with Bill O'Brien and Pete Golden. And we also know every time Nick Saban go into a second season with the same coordinators, he seems to somehow win the national championship every single time. So hopefully that's what'll happen this season. He was also, they was going to ask him about the offensive line. And, he just put it out there. He said, I don't think there's any question about the fact that we need to play better on the offensive line. And he did not lie. He said we got to be more physical up front, get movement on the run plays, which we do. We got to protect better for the pass plays so Bryce Young can have time to get the ball to the daggone receiver or go through his reads. So we don't need to have him running for his life this season. And he definitely don't need to be getting sacked 40 times. That's way too many. Hell, 22 minutes for me. Shit. Between 5 and 10, that's good as damn enough. He also mentioned the run game. Says we got to have more diversity in the run game, which we deep at the running position anyway, with the addition of Jahmyr Gibbs, and we also got Jace McClellan, Roydell Williams, and Trey Sanders. I mean, we was deep last season, but two of those guys went down with Roydell and Jace McClellan going down. So we had to make some changes there. But anyway, he continued to talk about the offensive line. We got to get tough on the offensive line, man. And what else he say? He was talking about the mentality of the offensive line, as far as the intangibles and what they play with. They just got to get back to the basics with the offensive line and have some damn dog in them, man. He said we need a guy to take the lead who will not accept guys playing to the standard, which we need that in at every position. We need a guy to get on the guy's ass if they're not playing up to the Alabama standard. We need that at every position, not just the offensive line, man. But he did say he liked the attitude at this point of the guys. He said he liked Coach Wolford, the new offensive line coach that they brought over from Kentucky. So they say he coached with a lot of energy and a lot of enthusiasm, when he teaching the players. So hey, that might give him some damn push to get damn mean on that offensive line, man. So we'll see how it holds up. I'm gonna be looking forward in game 1 against Utah State, but I think we'll really see what they're gonna be looking like against Texas. So, but that's pretty much what he said about the offensive line. But this is what he said about the leadership. We need leadership so that the players actually understand the standard we need them to play, and somebody who is going to not accept the fact that guys aren't playing that way. Exactly. I agree 100% with that. All right. But that's pretty much what he was talking about, the offensive line. Basically, we just need to get better. Play the way we're supposed to play to the Alabama standard on the offensive line. And that didn't happen last season. And you also know they asked him about the national championship loss against the Georgia Bulldogs, man. This is what the question was. The loss to Georgia in the title game has been on the players' mind all season. When do you want players to turn and focus on the new season, or do you like that edge throughout the season? He said he liked the players to play with an edge, which everybody do, no matter if you lose or win. But he also said he want the guys to focus. You got to stay focused, win or lose. Yeah, and that's really all to say, man. He said, I like for players to respond well no matter how things go. When they go well, they're kind of relentless in continuing to try to improve, not be satisfied, not be complacent. Exactly. Don't be satisfied with just winning winning a game or a big game or just getting to the national championship. Don't be satisfied with that. Hey, continue to stay focused. Don't get complacent. Don't never be satisfied, man. Which, once again, I agree too, man. He said, I do acknowledge the fact that when you lose and bad things happen, from a human nature standpoint, people seem to respond a little bit better. So, and that's anything. When things go bad, people seem to respond pretty good. I think when things go bad, people respond better than they do when it goes good. Because when everything is kosher, everything is going good, you get complacent and you get comfortable. But soon as some shit go bad, your antennas go up and you paying more attention to what you're doing and how you're doing things. So hopefully this 2022 team will play with an edge at every position, and hopefully they done got better at every position. But you know what? We got a lot of additions. Oh, one more thing. They asked me about the comment about the rebuilding year. It is what it is, man. He just basically said all I was trying to say was we was young last season, which we had this many people to go to the draft or whatever. Okay, that's all he said he was saying. Just like he brought up this year. He said this year could be possibly a rebuilding year because the guys we lost in the draft, the guys we lost to the transfer portal, we got all these transfers that came in. So basically, it's kind of a new team, but not really a new team. But hey, if you can rebuild and get to the national championship game, possibly win your daggone conference, have a Heisman Trophy winner, then hey, it's a good damn season. And last year was a good season for us with some struggles. But this year, I don't see us struggling in no kind of way at all. I'm still stick to my daggone original statement that Alabama will go 15-0 and be the 2022 national champions. Roll damn Tide.